The road in the NBA can be a very unfriendly place, but this group of players showing no fear as they arrive at the arena earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony. Chris Webber is here, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And with us tonight, basketball expert Bill Simmons. Bill, you look great. Thank you for being here.
I'd like to say hi to all the people who traded for Anthony Davis in the GM mode of this game to get him on their team when their real team couldn't pull it off. Congratulations. I can't believe you pulled the trade off.
And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday and then on Saturday, they'll be playing the Bucks in Milwaukee. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. Ron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody.
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, D.A. And now Washington's starting group. We've got the natural. He's out there with Garbage Man. Miracle Man is out there with Irving. And it's Santiago in at the power forward. And for Boston, they've got prime time. Skinny is out there with G. Then it's Dub, and it's Wheeler in at the four-man position. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Here's Waters. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Passes it to Boyd. And G has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Bill, of the championships you've watched the Celtics win, do you have a favorite?
I do, actually. 1984, came back against the Lakers in the Kevin McHale clothesline game. Brought them back to the Garden for Game 5. It was so hot, Kareem had to wear the oxygen mask. And then finished them off in Game 7.
Rambis was the recipient of that clothesline,
he
wasn't
was,
he? Yes.
And he deserved it. It's not like he didn't deserve it. But the Celtics were just tougher that year. And I try to forget that the next year they came back and beat the Celtics.
Out to the wing. The pass to Boyd. 6 to shoot. The tray. Buries it from three-point range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Fires the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Waters passes to Pippen. To the left wing. For three. Drops in the tray. Pittman's got 5.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the deep reeling.
Pass to Hollins. Fader on the way. And another basket for Boston.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Pass to Pippen. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Shoots a fader. It's deflected. Here's G. Passes it to Wheeler. To the wing on the left. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here, matched up against Boston. That's how they'll tip off the new season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season.
Pearson and a missed layup.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Taken away. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year for somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis, where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. How are you going to put a good team around
You can't maneuver.
You can't.
No.
So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
A percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32, even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete better.
Boston trailing. Out to the right wing. Boy, that one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here is Pittman. He's got 5.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. And here's Hollins. Bangs home the trifecta. Hollins has got 7 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Waters. The putback and staying with the play, Irving.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one's good, Hollins. He's got 9.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16 seed no conference playoff format years ago. I think they were really worried about the travel though, and they've looked at it and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1 and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West. Which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And there's the pass to Irving. Silvestre guarded by Ford. Offensive rebound. No good from Irving.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Washington trails by 6. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And Washington making a change here. Bill, you're a basketball historian. We know that. Do fans romanticize too much about the past?
I would say the other way. I think they don't appreciate it enough, especially like the millennials and Gen Z. You know you're out there, you're playing this game right now. They tend to think the league started when Kobe showed up and that the 90s and the 80s didn't happen. I sense a real resentment from the younger fans with the LeBron versus MJ thing because LeBron's their guy. They get to watch LeBron. They don't want to hear that MJ was better than him, so they make the case for LeBron and the way things are now.
But what about like the Oscar Robertsons, the Elgin Baylors, and we talked about, my goodness, you talk about some of these players. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the
fantastic
60s,
numbers.
70s, 80s.
Oh.
I think part of what hurts is people can go on YouTube, and when you watch some of the older stuff, nobody's playing defense.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the three-pointer by Washington. And Scott has it in the corner. Gets to the corner and buries it. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Pass to Moss. Over Ford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Ford with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Scott kicks to Ford. Pass to Hollins. Over Sanders. Hollins can't get it to go. Washington trails by 5. Pass to Sanders. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
Hollins passes to Scott. He kicks it to Hollins. Lets it go from 11. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting short.
Silvestre, guarded by Ford. To the middle, here's Moss. Simmons trying to get open. The rebound by the Celtics.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now, here's Scott. There's the pass to Hollins. High post try, and Sanders pulls it down. Washington trails by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Harper the pass to Moss. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Ford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Scott. Offline with his 3. Washington's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Simmons. It's blocked. He made it!
That's how you beat the clock, baby. Yeah. That's how you beat the clock. Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Back right after this. And And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
And we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince
like
Carter
his,
and Kent
too.
Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. Like, you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good.
Yes.
So I think you need a little more talent at it than people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Harper. Simmons is out there with Sanders. And it's Moss in at the 4 spot.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Freak. Shot clock at 6. Silvestre. Sanders. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now, here is 4. He's covered closely. Scott can't get it to go.
He hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
Harper's shot is good.
Oh, they get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Now, here is 4. Tight defense on him. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. He's dragged them down with his performance today. I mean, a whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA. Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all of this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real team.
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that league playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services. Just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing. So if they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. The one and done, that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
Now, here's Scott. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Knocked away. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Silvestre, and too long on the shot.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Scott with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Passes to Moss. Silvestre. And another miss by Washington.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Kept alive.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Patrick, and he hits the jump shot. He has 5. Washington calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Q. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. He'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83. They won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first.
Ever.
Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have league pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure. Which is one of the reasons I wrote my book.
For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound, Celtics. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Here's Waters, and that one is stuffed right through.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Quinn. The pass to Boyd. Good on the triple. Skinny's got 13. Washington trails by 5. Here's Waters. Here's Pittman. Another one falls for Washington.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so
see your
sneakers,
clothes. Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement
Gloves.
deals? Where's our endorsement deal?
Well, if they don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right
I'm
here.
ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Here's McKenzie. Rebound, Washington.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Count it. Good. He's got 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Celtics leading by 3. Boyd the pass to Patrick. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Pittman. And no good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Boyd. Rebound, Washington. Irving's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here is Pittman. 10 points for him. 6 feet out. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Irving.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here is Skinny. 13 points in the game. Quinn, good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here is Pittman. Here's Irving. And another shot. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Missed it, even after all those chances. Boston leading by 3. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Pass to Santiago. Pass to Waters. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Washington shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Free throw no good for Irving. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Buford dishes to Quinn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Celtics.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pittman the pass to Irving. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That's good from Irving. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's G. Well, Bill, I know you've got to run. Marvelous to have you on the program. Wish we could do it more often.
Let's do it right now. I don't have to run. Can I stay?
Yes, you can
All
always
right.
stay.
I don't want to leave.
You have a free ticket here anytime you want.
I want to stay, please.
The microphone's always open.
Thank you.
And GA, what a pleasure talking with Bill about this game. He brings that super fan perspective.
From a young child watching games at the Garden, and you sense he's never lost that wonder and enthusiasm.
Here's Santiago. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here's Hollins. Rebound, Washington. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Passes it to Waters. Kicks it to Pittman. Out to the right wing. The three. Waters can't get it to go.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
And that one's good, Hollins.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Pittman, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Boston. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Deal. Taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what do you think?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action, and so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really difficult. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Dub in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Skinny is out there with G, and it's prime time. Then it's Dub, and it's Wheeler in at the power forward. 20 feet out, and that one hits back iron.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Here is Pittman. No good from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Inside, Hollins. And it's sent back by Irving. It's 2-on-1. Pull-up jumper, and he knocks down the jumper. 6 points for Garbage Man.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Washington shooting about 42% so far. Pittman the pass to Irving. Here's Waters. Now, here is Irving. He's got 12. That one drops for him. Irving's got 14 points.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here is Skinny. He's got 13. Off with the layup.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
G kicks to Hollins. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Good shot selection, largely dependent on getting open. Which players do the best job of moving, do you think, right now without the ball?
Period. Klay Thompson, 60 points, 11 dribbles. Did you hear me?
I got
60
it.
points,
Shocking.
11 dribbles.
It almost looks like a mystery,
sick.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Washington leading now by 8. Sanders passes to Waters. Dishes to Irving. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. And Hollins pulls it down. Hollins has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Ford passes to Hollins. Yes, that goes in. Hollins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The pass to Santiago. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. Now, here is 4. He's tightly guarded. Scotty's checked in for Boston. On defense, Washington. He kicks to Quinn. Clock at 6. Here's Ford. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. That's 7 points for prime time.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Sanders passes to Harper. Right wing, Silvestre. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 6. Hollins finds Scott. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Oh, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Silvestre, a 3-pointer off the mark.
Really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
And a wide open look for Freak. And another miss by Washington. Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And Hollins with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Harper. Moss, the pass to Simmons. And Hollins pulls it down. Hollins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. He nails it, and we're tied up.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now, here is 4. So they take the lead. Ford's got his second basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Washington calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
He's checked in for Boston.
And looking now at the numbers for Hollins, he's coming off an excellent season. 9th in rebounding, 10th in field goal percentage, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. And Hollins pulls it down. And here's Boston. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Ford kicks to Hollins. Simmons pulls it in. Washington's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Passes it to Moss. The rebound by the Celtics. Quinn's got 5 rebounds tonight to the paint and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Washington fast break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointers, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos.
Take a break.
And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. And Harper drops them both. And here's Boston. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Ford passes to Hollins. Here's Quinn. He has 7. Here's Ford. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside for Simmons. And Boston with the rebound. Scott's got 6 rebounds now in the game. That one falls. Scott's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Silvestre, the 9-footer's on the mark. Here's Hollins. He's got 21. Outside, Scott. And he connects with the jumper. Scott's got 17.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Silvestre. They grabbed their own miss. That shot, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Ford, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Yeah, Kevin, this is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
The kick out to Harper. Pass to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Silvestre guarded by Ford. And Hollins pulls it down.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Rebound, Washington. To the left side wing. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he lays that one in. Hollins has got 8 here in the quarter.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
Greg, that's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
Washington calls timeout. Dub really making a difference here.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Waters, good, and the assist goes to Irving. That's 12 points for Garbage Man.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
And the pass to Buford. 1:32 left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McKenzie. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Waters. Buford covering. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And it's Scott with the jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Waters. He's got 12. Shoots from 14. Here's Irving. And Hollins pulls it down. Hollins has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. The dish to Buford. It's stolen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pittman. Feeds to Irving. And Boston with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Releases. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Washington. They've got Miracle Man. Garbage Man out there with the natural. Then there's Irving. And it's Santiago in at the force line. Pittman misses.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Here's Irving, and Irving throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Boyd, takes a three. Scott can't get it to go.
But not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Here is Pittman. 5 to shoot to tie it up. Rebound Boston. Q's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Scott can't get it to go. Washington trails by 3. Here's Waters. Pass to Irving. Here is Pittman. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Pearson. Gooden with the rebound. Gooden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Here's Pittman, and it's all evened up.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. For Washington, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Here's Waters, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pearson passes to McKenzie. Pass to G. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's McKenzie. He drains the turnaround jump shot. And the Celtics lead by 2.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Washington has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pittman the pass to Irving. Shoots from 12. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
The deeper in the crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on the offensive glass.
Left side.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here's G. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First free throw is good. And G drops them both. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Santiago. Rebound, Boston. Here's G. And Irving pulls it down. Now good. The pass to Irving. Over G. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Gooden. Gooden's got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's G. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boyd the pass to Wheeler. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Rebound, Washington. Irving's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Waters passes to Santiago, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Scott. Pittman with the rebound. Pittman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside, Waters, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's G. Pass to Boyd. Passes it to McKenzie. Here's Pearson. Good. Nothing but net.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Pittman the pass to Irving. Over to the left wing. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 3. To the middle. Wheeler, the pass to McKenzie. That's tipped. Here's Waters. Here's Santiago, and it's denied. And he gets it back. Chalk up 2 there. And Washington leads by 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Pearson, cans the 12-footer. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Pass to Pittman. Lets it go from 11. No good. Shot missing. And the Celtics going the other way now. The pass to Boyd. Outside, Scott. Pass to McKenzie. And it's in there. Now just a 1-point Washington lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. All the officials are all over that one.
That one drops. He ties it up. Dubs check in for Scott. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And the basket by Waters.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Here is Skinny. Here's McKenzie, and it's sent back by Irving. And the first one drops. Good on both. Here's Waters. The feed to Irving. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Irving's got 11 in the second half. Here's G. A baseline J. It's good. And the Celtics lead by 1.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Passes to Waters. Now Irving. Just 5 to shoot. He's off on that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And there's the pass to McKenzie. And the 3 off target. Washington has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Honestly, ever since I've been my boy, sometimes I say who in the town. I've been over well. I'm in the bed now. Debate about who is the greatest, the way we debate. I'm thinking about it. You running your house, I'm thinking about it. The way we go, I think the city will go. I want to dig it, I just don't think it. I just said this is the jump. Then I gotta be with you, but I used to get the time. I'm gonna keep it down. Someone put me in the cold. Honestly, I got hope. Snatching was crazy, if that is somebody I probably know. Yeah, I don't get it, no clue. That just, no. That just a moment to add to the list. Can't get no energy to it.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
The Celtics making a switch here. Quinn's checked in. Here's G. Pass to Boyd. Out to the right wing. Uncovered. Washington with the rebound.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. And so Gooden nails both of them.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Here's Pearson. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Washington leading now by 3. Down low, here's Waters, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 7-point Washington lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
And he makes that one. Hollins has got 25 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Washington calls timeout. They're up by 5. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Irving. And Boston with the rebound. Quinn's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hollins. Bank shot, no good. Washington leading now by 5. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
To the middle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hollins has got 12 points in just the second half. On the wing, Irving. And it's blocked. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball movement and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Count it! And a big play there to mute the crowd.
And guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Hollins, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Washington called for the foul. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Hollins.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Washington calls timeout. They're up by 3. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
But they get what they want out of that trip, now a 2-possession game.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
And so they foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Boyd the pass to Quinn. Here's Pearson. No good with the triple. And so Washington takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.